So we've looked at equations with simple fractions. This is a video about equations with complex fractions. Okay, it's important to remember here in these fractions that we remove the denominator of a fraction by multiplying it by the same number. So to remove the 2, we multiply it by a 2. Because it's an equation, we have to do the same to both sides. So we've got rid of the 2. Now we're going to get rid of the 3. So we're going to multiply it by 3 and the other side by 3 as well. So keeping the balance. Now what have we got left? We've got 3 times everything that's on the left-hand side, which is x plus 4. And we've got 2 times everything on the right-hand side, which is 2x minus 3. So we can expand out our brackets, 3x plus 12, and expand out these brackets, 4x minus 12, minus 6, sorry. Then we can get all of our x's together. So minus x plus 12 equals negative 6. Minus x equals minus 12. So negative 6 minus 12, negative 18. Divide through by negative 1. There's a little negative 1 standing in there. So x equals 18. Well done. So this question up here, we've got a 3 in the denominator. So divided by 3, we have to multiply it by 3. And we multiply everything by 3. So those two 3's cancel out and leave us with 2x plus 7. But over here on the right-hand side, we've got some multiplying. We've got 3x plus 12. Now, let's get all the x's together. And x equals negative 5. Now in the next one, we've got 4 over 9 equals 1 over x. So 4 divided by 9. What's the opposite of dividing by 9? It's going to be timesing by 9. That means we times the other side by 9 times by x. So 4 equals 9 over x. When it times by x, times by x, and that leaves us with 4x equals 9, x equals 9 divided by 4. We've got 3x in the denominator, so divide by 3x, we do times by 3x. To both sides of the equation gives us negative 15x equals 2. So x equals negative 2 over 15. Okay, so here we get a little bit trickier. We've got 4x on the bottom and 6 on the bottom. So what's the opposite of dividing by 4x? It's timesing by 4x, and we have to do it to both sides. Now we've also got the 6, so what's the opposite of dividing by 6? It's timesing by 6, and we do it to both sides. So let's simplify this out. What can we cross out? We can cross off the 6 and the 6. We can cross out the 4x and the 4x, only within the same fraction. And that leaves us with 6x minus 1 equals 20x. So 6x minus 6 equals 20x. Okay, now this time the denominator is 1 minus 2x. So we need to multiply by 1 minus 2x. And we have to do it to both sides. So on the left-hand side, the numerator and denominator cancel each other out. On the right-hand side, it becomes part of the expression. So we end up with 5x minus 1 equals negative 6 plus 12x. Negative 7x. Alright, this time we've got denominators on both sides of the fraction. So we need to get rid of the x plus 1. So we multiply by x plus 1 and the other side by x plus 1. We need to get rid of the x minus 1. So we multiply by x minus 1 and the other side by x minus 1. Then we do some cancelling off and we look and see what we've got left. So on the left-hand side, we've got x minus 1 times 1. The right-hand side, we've got 7 lots of x plus 1. Alright, similar question. Number on the bottom, the denominator, we need to multiply by itself. Number on the bottom, we need to multiply by x minus 3 on both sides. So 3x minus 2 is up here and up here. X minus 3 is on both sides as well. Then we can cancel the same term off, and that leaves us with 5x minus 3 equals 4, 3x minus 2. We're going to expand the brackets, collect the like terms, and solve the equation. Okay, we're using the same principles, but we've got 3 different denominators. So first of all, we need to get rid of the 12. So we multiply everything by 12. Then we need to get rid of the 3, so we multiply everything by 3. And then we need to get rid of the 4, so we multiply everything by 4. Now, there are other ways of doing this. This is just one method that I'm showing you. Okay, let's cross some things off. So 3 and 3, 4 and 4. Now, what's left? We've got 4 times 3, which is 12, x plus 1, minus 4 times 12 is 48, x equals 36, x minus 3. So we've got some brackets. We're going to expand those brackets. And then we're going to collect all the like terms on the left-hand side of the equation. Okay, 2 on the bottom, multiply everything by 2, a 3, and a 5. So multiply everything by 5. Okay, so 2's cross off, 3's cross off, 5's cross off. What do we get left with? Well, on the left-hand side, we have 5 times 3 is 15x. Right hand side, 5 times 2 is 10, brackets 2 minus x, and 3 2's are 6, x plus 3. Expand out the brackets. Get all the x's onto the left-hand side or the right-hand side, whatever you prefer. Okay, as hard as they come, this is 1. 1 over x plus 3 minus 4 over x plus 2, x minus 2 equals x over x plus 3, x minus 2. Now there's a few different methods, but I'm going to stick to the one that I've just taught you. First of all, pop everything in brackets. So we need to move the x plus 3 out of the denominator, which means we're multiplying everything by x plus 3. We also need to move the x minus 2 out of the denominator, which means we're going to multiply everything by x minus 2. Now we're going to cancel off. X plus 3 and x plus 3 go. X minus 2 goes. And look at this, both of those go. So now we're kind of sifting through the rubble, finding out what's left. We've got an x minus 2 minus 4x plus 3 equals x. Okay, This looks like something we can do with x minus 2 minus 4x minus 12 equals x. Yeah, be careful of that minus sign. Put all the x's onto the left-hand side and all the numbers onto the right-hand side. Alrighty, here's the last one that we're going to do together. We've got on the bottom x plus 1. So that means we need to multiply everything by x plus 1 to move it out of the denominator. We've got x plus 2 in the denominator, which means we need to multiply everything by x plus 2 to move it out of the denominator. And then we can do some cancelling off. So x plus 1 x plus 2, and over here we've got this expression is the same as this expression. Alright, so let's see what we've got left. We've got an x brackets x plus 2. We've got the number 6, x plus 1 equals x squared. Now in a linear equation we don't have any x squareds, but let's just play around and see what happens. There's another x squared. So I'm going to move the x squareds over to this side, and look, it cancels out. So it's not actually a quadratic equation anymore, it's a linear equation. So 8x equals to 0, so 8x equals negative 6, x equals negative 3/4.
Standing still without you in the emptiest of fields. I wish that I could say what's on my mind.
The straw that fills your heart so you never have to feel. You say that you just need a little time.
On days like these I bury my each and every word and hide them underneath these lonely trees.
The harvest moon is wicked, I know that you've been hurt, but I swear I'm here for good, I'll never leave.
This is where it starts tonight.
If you open up your heart tonight. You're staring out the window and I'm out here in the street. You're standing like a scarecrow and I'm begging you to speak. You used to be my solid ground, oh I'm drowning in the sea. And I just wanna believe in you and me. I just wanna believe in you and me. Used to be so full of life, not just an empty shell. You're out there all alone, I wonder why.
The pieces keep on falling out and I pick them up myself, but I'd let you steal the buttons from my eyes. Oh, this is where it starts tonight.
If you open up your heart tonight. You're staring at
close enough to start a war.
I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say